The puppets of politics did an excellent job splitting the country down the middle to the point where even family structures are completely divided. In this video, we're going to sit down together, spend some time, and view and discuss some extreme views from both sides of the aisle, and judge them accordingly. And if you have any personal thoughts or opinions regarding anything discussed in today's video, or just simply been enjoying my daily dreamer commentaries over here on the page, then don't forget to like, comment your thoughts and opinions down below, and subscribe to see my daily videos right here on the page. And a huge shout out to the handful of you guys checking out those links down below in the description. Those are always some of the best ways to support me and the content around here. Now, let's begin this shit show.
I have the best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
Second best news.
The vice president died?
Okay, third best news.
That Elon Musk died?
Okay, no. Nobody died. My best friend's getting married.
Which one is it?
Taylor Swift! Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged!
Now, I've always thought that, there should be some, requirements to have children. Should everybody really be allowed to have kids? It seems like one of the biggest things to happen in life, and we just let anybody just willy-nilly just pop them out, and usually the people that should be having them have the most. But if you don't see a problem with this video, you are the problem. And it's just, think about these kids having to grow up with this atmosphere, and thinking about these kids now being in school, and then, how they're going to react to the other kids around them, their views in life once they get to adult. This is a scary, dangerous situation. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on. Unfortunately, it always gets labeled as the crazy, blue-haired leftist, which, seems to be that way sometimes. But there's also very far-right opinions that are just filled with hate. And personally, I'm a Christian, so I don't really, believe in a lot of, the hatred towards any specific group of people, or anybody really that is in general. I have love in my heart for everybody, and I feel like everybody deserves chances if they, ask for forgiveness or whatever. But it just is insane to think how, with this whole, eternal life thing, people really just, how can you wish hate on thy neighbor? It just makes no sense to me. And I'm not even trying to be, religious here. It's just, as a, moral compass, as, a principle to, live throughout society. How do people go about their day with this type of mindset? I would love to know your guys' thoughts, opinions down below, as well as how you react to videos like this.
The saddest statistic in my field is that today 1 in 6 Americans is not talking to a family member because of politics. It's shocking to me that we're falling for this bill of goods that's being sold to us by powerful people who are profiting from our hate. When you hate and you have a schism in your family, somebody's profiting and it's not you. Don't let that happen to you, because there's only one reason to have a disconnect with your family members, and that's abuse. Differences of opinion are not abuse. We need to solve this. Now, some people have more problems with this than others. Find a way to help others with it, and if you're suffering from this, fix it. Because you need the happiness, and so does your family.
It was some kind of bullshit.
Let me talk.
I voted for
Zululand. Yeah, but you're anti-woman.
anti-woman.
Oh, yeah. That's want to control women, just like Trump.
Oh my gosh.
I see.
Hello guys, my name is Joey. I brought my father with me. He's a very liberal father.
Our family's divided. We're divided the same way the nation is divided.
I'm conservative, by the way.
Will anything ever be remedied? A nation divided against itself will not stand, neither will a family divided against itself.
Why do you think your son is conservative?
I have no clue. I'll let him answer that question.
That's a bad answer. Hold on a second. You as a father should listen to your son.
I listen to him all the time.
Hold on, but then you just said you don't know.
I don't know where he went so bad. I mean, come on. It's like, I don't know where he went wrong. I don't know how he went off the rails.
Would the smarter of the two like to chime in here? Yeah.
Absolutely. So, I used to be, at one point, on my father's side. Upon doing my own research and seeing things firsthand, I've switched sides. We talk every day about politics to the point where it's divided us. And so for him to say that he does not know where I stand is
So let me ask you, do you think that maybe he wants to believe government will do good? Maybe that's...
Of course. Okay.
Now maybe your son is going more conservative because he thinks government hasn't done a lot of good. Is that maybe a fair charitable interpretation?
That makes relative sense.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Here's what I'll just say in closing, guys. Never let politics get in the way of the beautiful relationship between father and son. My advice first is, for the son, to the father, understand he comes from a different generational perspective. He thinks government is probably a good force. Now your son, understandably, is seeing it harder than ever to own a home. He's seen a border wide open. He's seen lies from politicians. He's seen the enrichment of the ruling class. And instead of interrupting and want to get in an edge, smartly be like, maybe my son is processing a way that I might not agree with, but he's growing up in a different circumstance than I.
Now, as crazy as the right always calls the left, and, fair enough, there are crazies on both sides. It seems as if it doesn't matter which side you're on, people are totally willing to cut off and cut ties with long-term family members, long-term friends, coworkers. They'll even switch and change their jobs. They'll completely change their entire life over their political opinions. And the whole point of this country is to be able to have your own views, to have your own different opinions, be able to, freedom of expression. But if you don't like what I like, fuck you. That's what a lot of these people feel like. And it goes to a point where they almost feel like you deserve to die. And there's a couple of quotes where I heard after the whole Charlie Kirk situation where it's like, if these people reacted this way to this person, and let's say you agree with, 20%, 50%, even let's say 90% of what this person says, because let's be honest, none of us agree 100% with everybody, but even if you agree with some of what they said, would they consider that maybe we deserve to die? If you get shot up at the grocery store, or if your wife does, or if your child does, or if you do personal, let's make it personal, because I know that some of you out there are selfish. It's just how us humans work. If you get shot up at the grocery store, and then maybe you made a not so friendly joke when you were in high school, does that mean you deserve to die for that? Does that mean, now, I know there's a lot of different contexts. Some people genuinely do feel these ways. Maybe some people do deserve more punishments for other things, but death, I don't think that's really up for us to judge, and it's just a crazy thought process. So what do you guys think? Feel free to let me know down below.
You don't think it's crazy to get in church? Here's the line for the second service. And there's never a line. By the way, there's never a line.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
There's never been a line here.
I think the reason Gen Z, my generation, is turning to Christ is simply because we don't really see a foreseeable future for ourselves. We got a man in power who's hungry for it, getting blackmailed by Israel. Fucking all these corporations are just buying everything out, trying to make everything more expensive while simultaneously devaluing the dollar in which we all fucking live off of. I think really any sane person would turn to a higher power of some sort, so they don't go crazy. It's so hard to keep your head on your shoulders when you're looking at your future, just seeing it dwindle away by the greed of fucking grandpa. I love you, grandpa. I know it's not your fault. But goddamn, what were we fighting Nazis for? If not to, fucking sustain America. That's not what's going on at all. These fucking corrupt fuckers. It's just somebody tell me what the fuck we can do. Arm the working class? I don't even fucking know where we start. This is fucked.
I was personally raised I was baptized Catholic, and my mom really cemented those values into my head, my lifestyle, and throughout my life, my upbringing, my growth, and everything, my childhood, all the way to now. And so it's just crazy to think how, everything that's been happening in life, people have been really godly. They've been preaching. They've been really bringing back the gospel. And again, I approve it. I'm grateful, and I think it's awesome. But I wonder if this will remain. I wonder if this will remain sustainable. There's been churches. If you see some of these videos I've been showing you guys, the churches they flooded. They had lines. It's like a mile down, for people now. I do understand the morning, and it is crazy. The video, it was more than, there's no graphic warning, it was shocking, let's be honest. But at the same time, it's I wonder if this faith will continue or if this is just a happenstance. And I hope it's a continuation thing, but either way, God will judge you on Judgment Day, so that's up to you. But also, even if you guys don't have any personal beliefs, I don't hate you for it. That's the whole point of this country, is to be able to believe what you want, be anything you want. If you're an atheist, if you're agnostic, if you are a Muslim, if you're Jewish, if you are Christian, doesn't matter. You're supposed to be able to be whatever you want here, and not be able to get completely, bombarded for it. But anyway, what are your guys' thoughts, opinions? And do you feel like America is the country of freedom, or is it really kind of becoming backwards these days? That's going to sum up this video, discussing how the American values are pretty much washed these days, and how the youth seem to be trying their hardest to fight for whatever they can, for everything they can, to remain what's already place, or they thought were in place anyway. Anyways, if you personally have any thoughts, opinions regarding anything discussed in this video, or you just simply like content like this, don't forget to comment your thoughts, opinions down below, and subscribe to see my daily videos right here on the page. And a huge shout out to the handful of you guys checking out those links down below in the description. God bless you. Those are definitely some of the best ways to support me and the content around here. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope to see you guys in the next one. And that's it for me today, so bye.